My favorite memory from this year would be our last game where I took an interception from Eric.
Yeah, I was pretty mad. I came on the field. I was kind of
Yeah, at least you should have got one though.
One of my favorite memories that I'm gonna miss is the end of each game. Just got Sean Spice always come up to me, shake my hand, tell me I had a great game.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. He was always a big supporter for me.
G.
I'd say my favorite memory from this year was that last Shockton game. Getting to have that last game ever with the seniors on the field, being able to kick some butt. That was pretty cool.
I think my favorite memory from this year is probably the bus ride home from the Shiacton game. We were like 20 minutes away, and Nash's brother Finn started complaining about how he had to pee really badly, and he made us pull over, and he had to pee into the side of the woods. And then all of a sudden, Justin came bolting from the back of the bus. It was really funny.
It seems to always happen with my family where the weird stuff goes on.
My favorite memory from this year is probably the Shockton game because we were running behind me a lot, and I got to see my little brother get a touchdown.
Aww.
That's so sweet.
That'll be me next year.
You're like a big teddy bear. I can just hug you right now.
You just wait.
Last game, Shiacton. It's gonna be a memory. It's gonna stay in my book. The end of the game, we whooped Shiacton, and it was muddy. It was a wet field. We all went to the end zone. We all slid, made a little line for Coach Voss to come and dive right through. And he didn't dive. He ended up rolling for some reason. But it's always gonna be a memory that on how involved the coaches loved us. We loved them, especially Coach Voss, fun guy. My first memory, first day, it was like the second day of practice. It was on Coach Richie's team. And I hit the sled, playing with my two older brothers, hit the sled, didn't move, maybe an inch. And he asked if I was a girl, because I hit it so weak. And so, that's just one of my favorite memories, is Coach Rich is always messing with me in some sort of way.
I'd say I have two probably early memories. My first one would be when I was just going into like 4K where I'd play flag football on Saturdays when I lived in Fond du Lac. I think that probably like shaped me up to be the football player that I am. And then my second memory was my first ever scrimmage of contact football. The first time I ever hit someone that wasn't my teammate. And I got hit once and told the trainer I had a concussion, and then I was done for the rest of like the whole game. That was like the first actual contact I ever had. It was terrible.
I would say a good early memory would be when we used to play Pee Wee and we had like scrimmages, and one of our scrimmages was like just a mud bash. It was pretty fun.
I don't remember what year this was, but the Kobe game, we were at Kobe. It was the muddiest game I've ever played, and it was just really fun there. I thought, oh boys, I guess.
My first early memory was my first fumble recovery in Pee Wee football.
Yeah.
W.
I think one of my favorite memories is one of my first practices. I was on the onside team, and instead of grabbing the ball and falling down, I grabbed the ball and started running with it. And I don't know, I kind of got yelled at for it, and that's all that really happened.
Definitely when my dad was coaching me, and my brother, and then my older brothers would come and help sometimes. Usually they just mess around with the tires, but it was cool that we were all like there. I don't know. I don't have an exact memory, but it was just always my dad coaching me. But it wasn't like when he was coaching me, it wasn't really like he was my dad. It was cool.
But it was a JV game, and I got an onside kick right to my belly, and it sounded like a bass drum echoed throughout the field.
I remember that.
That was crazy.
Freshman year, we were at Waiwega once again. There was Sam Ward hit this little running back, smoked him. The ball fumbled. Elias was out there. Elias grabbed it, and Jimmy lifts up Elias to get him out of there. Elias is running up the sideline. All of a sudden, we're in the filming room, and Coach Tuttle speaks up. Coach Tuttle is running faster down the sideline than Elias is with the ball, and you just see Coach Tuttle running, and he's passing Elias up, and it was just the funniest thing in the film session. And Elias is just embarrassed because who lets Coach Tuttle run faster than him?